Hi, everybody. It's Craig from Picks and Parlays. Monday, December 28th. And yes, last week of Monday Night Football for this season. So 2020 season is got one more week left, but Monday Night Football does not go in week 17. So Monday Night Football, week 16, December 28th. We've got 3 betting picks, including our top play in Monday Night Football. Of course, the Monday Night Football game features rivals here in the AFC East. New England Patriots hosting in the 11-3 Buffalo Bills, and the Bills have flipped the script on the New England Patriots. The Bills are king of the conference for the division for the first time in forever. Buffalo Bills favored by 7 here. Even see some 7.5s out there, and a total of 46.5. So kind of surprising that we're seeing this on the key number and some over that key number. But we'll talk about that game here in 1 second. Don't forget, if you haven't done so, give us that thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, and most importantly, put in the description or in the comments who you like for today. As Bob has already done, Bob likes New England +7 tonight. So make sure you hit that thumbs up and put in the comments who you like. Even if you're after we are going live, you can post it in the comments either way. So that way, after the fact, everybody knows. You be part of the team. Tell us who you like. Maybe you'll put somebody on a winner if you like a prop, a side, a total, first half, second half, whatever you like for the game. Or if you just have questions, make sure you do so. Let's see. Lawrence likes Buffalo -6.5. I don't see any 6.5s out there. I saw it early in the week, but most of 7s and 7.5. So if you're buying it, half a point, I could understand that. Sprinkle some New England money line, Bob said even. And Thomas likes the Bills first half over 13 on the Bills and -7 and the under. Oh, yes. Okay. All right. So we'll talk about the Monday Night Football game last. We're going to start with 2 4.5-star plays in hoops action. Not a huge slate of cards in the college basketball and or in the NBA, to be very honest. But one game we do like in the NBA, Utah Jazz at this Oklahoma City Thunder team. And when you look at the Jazz, one of the more impressive teams in the opener, and then Minnesota gave them the upset, as we called. So Oklahoma City now is 1-0. They had the impressive their opening game was canceled because they played Houston in COVID outbreak, but they did win in the second game. Now we see them as an 8.5 point. It opened at 6.5, went to 7.5. Now it's at 8.5. Oklahoma City is the underdog here. Total is at 218 in this one. And I like this Utah Jazz team. I just think Utah Jazz, they were flying high after that opening win. Minnesota caught them in a tough spot. Now they've had a day or two to think about it. I think this Utah Jazz team bounced back. Utah is really loaded this season. I think Donovan Mitchell and company won't overlook the Thunder here. And I do like them at I bet it at 7.5, but I still like them at the 8.5 here. So Elliott doing well. Tommy likes Drake. We liked Drake yesterday. That's a little worrisome on this one. A little worrisome because these back-to-back games, I haven't really seen many of them, so we'll see. Elliott's buying the 0.5 point with the Bills. So continue to put in the comments who you like for today. Hope everybody, if you're off from you're on vacation until after the new year, let's start with a winning day today. So we start with the Utah Jazz -8.5. And Colorado versus Arizona is going to be our second game in college basketball. This is the late game. I think it's 9 o'clock. Let's check on the time. I believe it's 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. So Arizona opened as a 1-point favorite. Now they're a 2.5-point favorite. And Colorado is coming in off an impressive win over Grand Canyon, which they didn't cover. We called that game. Total set at 139. I like this Colorado team. They've played better competition, and they've been very impressive. Arizona's played basically nobody. And I like Colorado to win outright here. We're going to call it 2.5. I bet it at 2, but it's at 2.5 now, so we'll call it 2.5. So that's our first 2 plays in hoops action. Of course, as always, we'll talk about Monday Night Football here. And that's the game everybody's going to be betting tonight. Last Monday Night Football game of 2020. Don't forget, hit that thumbs up, subscribe, turn on notifications, share, tell your friends, all that stuff. But most importantly, put in the comments who you like for tonight, as Tyrell has done. Grizz over Brooklyn without KD tonight. Yes. So do that. Even after the show, make sure you put in the comments who you like for tonight: NBA, college basketball, and of course the NFL. All right, so Bills and Patriots. Like I said, last Monday Night Football game of the year. Last one of 2020. So hopefully by the time Monday Night Football kicks next year, COVID will be long gone come September next year. Bills favored by 7. I even see some 7.5s out there. Total 46.5. And I was a little worried. I liked the Bills before yesterday, but I really liked them now because Pittsburgh won. If Pittsburgh would have lost, Buffalo had a little buffer built in that they could still win and next week and make sure they lock up the second seed. Now with Pittsburgh winning, Buffalo needs to win. They need to win to these next 2 games. They do have the tiebreaker. That's the positive. So if they win the next 2 games and Pittsburgh wins next week, these teams, Buffalo will get that number 2 seed. So they'll face the worst of the teams of the wild card team. So I like the Buffalo Bills here -7. I know I have preached in years past, you don't make money betting against Belichick, but that was Belichick and Brady. We've seen Belichick and Cam Newton, not the same beast. Especially the last time we saw these Buffalo or New England on a primetime, it was a Thursday. Remember what the Rams did to them. That was an impressive beatdown of Belichick and company. So I know we've seen some glimpses of Belichick's genius, but just not enough of it for me. So I'm going to take the Buffalo Bills -7 on the side. Now, when you talk about the total here, 46.5. Primetime games, as we saw last night, over. That was my best play of the day. And it should have flew over. Even the Bills should have kicked a late field goal. They had a chance in the first half, should have kicked a field goal. So it really should have went way over, but it went over. I just think you got to be careful. I know it looks like Belichick and defense would be and run the ball and try to keep it out of the Bills. And so that would lean to the under. So I guess I would probably lean toward the under, but man, these Monday Night Football, Sunday Night Football, Thursday Night Football games just seem like there's some magic on the overs. So I'm staying away from the total here. Bills -7 is going to be my best play. So we'll recap here. I'll put it in order of how I like them. And don't forget, hit that thumbs up. Also, I forgot, 50% off today. Weekly consensus report, picksandparlays.net/Craig. In the description of this video is that link, picksandparlays.net/Craig. Just usually $29.99, just $14.99, and use that promo code HOLIDAY to save an extra 20%. Get your 50% consensus report. This is the most important week of the year. Why? Bowl season. And then the last week, you'll get the bowl season, the championship games, or the Final Four, some nice bowl games, college basketball, NBA, and week 17 of the NFL. So make sure you check out that picksandparlays.net/Craig. The only way you can get that $14.99 price is if you go to that link. All right, so we're going to put it in the order of how I like the games. 5-star Buffalo Bills -7. Second play, Utah Jazz -8.5 against the Thunder. I like that one as a 4.5-star play. And then we finish it up with Colorado Buffaloes. I think they win outright on the road at Arizona here in college basketball, 4.5-star play. I just think Colorado is the better team. I watched a lot of that game with Grand Canyon, and I like Grand Canyon. I think they're going to be a nice underdog team, and they were an underdog play for us that night, got it done. I like Colorado here to beat Arizona. They've just played a tougher schedule, and I think they'll have enough to beat Arizona. Take the 2.5 points just in case if it's close late, COVID, but I do think they win outright. So that's how I'm playing them. Going to put those in a parlay as round robin parlay as well. So that's how I like my 3 games for the day. But don't forget, continue to put in the description or the comments who you like for today. Also, don't forget the 7-day consensus report, 50% off today only. picksandparlays.net/Craig. Best value in handicapping today. People say, what is the consensus report? It's just another tool for your handicapping tool belt. So sometimes you'll find a game that maybe isn't on your radar that you can play. Sometimes maybe a play that you're playing on the other side can make you relook at it. So it's just anytime there's more than 3 handicappers in the game, it will show up on the report. how many handicappers are on which side, total and or money line. So make sure you take advantage of that 50% off our consensus report. That's today and today only. picksandparlays.net/Craig. You have to use that link. That link is in the description to the video. Just click that link. All right, so Bills are my top play for tonight. Let's ride those Buffalo Bills -7 and hopefully get the ball rolling for a little after yesterday. Yesterday was terrible. We get it back in our court for Monday. All right, guys, have a great day. We'll see you on Tuesday.